This rail car was built in 2001. It's got one of 2001 by American Car Foundry, ACS, for Equistar Chemical, EQUS. Well, a 2001 paint job by 2013, there's a 13 under there, was at the point where it needed repainted. It got repainted, but see how much even the stuff that's not covered by graffiti, see how much the lettering chipped? It got repainted at ARI, American Rail Car Industries, that's Goodrich, Texas. And at that point, I believe they were using sticker numbers or something like that. Apparently didn't stay on very good. You can see this tells what type of paint is on the exterior and interior of the car. Actually, the exterior paint's also referenced right here. So probably that Amercoat 399, I believe that's a PPG product. But they use Carboline for the interior paint, which is, I may be wrong about Amercoat. One of those is PPG and one of those is a different paint company. Anyhow, you can see that you can barely read the Carboline number there. It's like maybe 992 or something like that. Applied 713. Do not use steam to clean it. Make sure if you get in there, you use soft-soled shoes. It's really, that's a confined space. Not too many companies going to let you get in a confined space. You'll have to have some real specialized equipment and real specialized training and probably a permit. Anyhow, to make up for the chipping paint, a few years ago they started applying these, I don't know if it's a mylar or polyester, but these film patches on them, and they're holding up pretty good. You can still read the numbers. They've been doing this a few years now, and you can tell this has been on here a few years because it's also starting to get the white streaks running down the side of the car. I just thought that was interesting. You can still see the air bubbles under it. This is just something to keep the car numbers legible. Let's see if this end of this car has that too. Yeah, they got the patch numbers. This isn't the case of patching a car to put new numbers on it. This is just to keep it legible without having to put the whole car out of service to get a paint job. So I would imagine that since then ARI has probably changed what they do to letter cars to make it more durable. You know, this paint technology has changed a lot in the past 20, 30 years, and really over the past 60 years it's changed quite a few times. You had to eliminate lead in paint, and you had to eliminate volatile organic compounds. And then with anything like a rail car where you're outside, I mean, those paints really take a beating. So to make those durable, it's usually going to be some kind of an epoxy. And then on top of the epoxy, you got to coat the car with, you got to have lettering too. So it's a real tough industry, I'm sure, that paint come up with paints that'll hold up to the conditions that rail cars go through. But anyhow, just seeing that patch number starting to get those streaks on it just made me think, are those letters fading? And then I reached up and felt it. I'm like, no, the letters are still nice and sharp. I'm getting a little bit of dust on top of them. So this patching program seems to be holding up pretty good, as far as I can tell. Bye for now.